Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins from the Black Business School and the Black Financial Channel. I wanted to talk about the decision by President Donald Trump to ban TikTok. It's a big deal. It's an executive order he's going to have to sign because I don't think he can get congressional support on this kind of thing. He claims that it's a matter of national security and that the Chinese are using TikTok and other technology like 5G technology through a company called Huawei to steal intellectual property from the United States, to steal user data from Americans. And in fact, the Pentagon has actually been banned. Members of the Pentagon are banned from using TikTok on any level. Now, I see TikTok a lot. You know, our kids use it. I see other kids using it. It's mostly for young people. Sometimes adults use it too. And TikTok's big. It's a $50 billion company. They had 2 billion downloads in April alone. So it's pretty massive, pretty widespread. Now, here's what's interesting. So one of the big accusations being made against China is that the Chinese are using TikTok as a way to steal intellectual property from Americans. And the Chinese are responding by saying, we don't steal intellectual property. We've never done that thing. That's a lie. That's a lie. Every expert out here will tell you that the Chinese are notorious globally for stealing intellectual property. One of the things that they do is if you set up a company in China, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll claim that your company needs to be investigated to make sure that they're not doing anything that's out of alignment with Chinese national security or whatever, right? So they'll go in, confiscate all your stuff, reverse engineer all your technology, and then they'll say, oh, you know, we decided that we don't need your company in our country anymore. We're going to build one. We're going to be fine. We're going to build one of our own, and we don't need you here anymore. So next thing you know, they build a Chinese company that's just like your company. I've talked to a lot of CEOs who said that they've had big problems in China with their brand being stolen. One example is KFC. If you go over to China right now, you'll see a whole lot of KFC-like situations where you'll have a guy that looks like Colonel Sanders, except he'll be Chinese and the colors will be exactly the same. It's pretty bad. Or you can go over there and you can find movies that haven't even come out in theaters yet that are being sold, on DVD. So intellectual property theft is a real thing. National security is a real thing. And also this idea of banning something as big as TikTok may seem like a big deal. And it is. I mean, it is a big deal. But remember, if you go to China, I don't know how many of you have ever been to China, but go to China and I want you to do this. I want you to Google Facebook.com and try to go to Facebook on your Chinese Wi-Fi and see what happens. It won't work. If you go to Google.com, you try to Google something in China, on most Wi-Fis, it won't work. If you try to use YouTube in China, look it up, it won't work. And that's because as extreme as it is that Trump is trying to ban TikTok from America, Facebook, Google, YouTube, last time I was there, were all banned in China. So the Chinese are very protective of what they have, very territorial about what they have, but they're also very open about taking what you have. And that's one of the reasons why this dispute has occurred. I don't think it's going to last that long. I think TikTok's too valuable of a company to be banned, and the U.S. is too lucrative of a market for something good not to happen. Microsoft is sort of in talks about trying to sort of acquire TikTok. I don't know how that's going to go. Trump has stated that he's not in support of that or whatever. I don't know how the politics is going to play out, but it is a real thing, and it's very interesting to watch. And remember, the Chinese are an interesting culture in that they don't fight you with missiles, tanks, guns, and weapons. The Chinese fight you with money. They use powernomics on a regular basis, and they will fight you with technology. They're very good with technology. So So a lot of people that predicted, any potential conflict with the United States, they were predicting technology-based wars, economic wars. Actually, they've even talked about wars with viruses. Yeah, bio warfare, biological warfare. I think that's what they call it. So this is real. This is not sci-fi. This is actually happening, and it's really sad because economically speaking, the world loses when Americans and Chinese can't get along, because these are two of the greatest economies in the world, and we really do need each other. So that's what makes the Cold War even more complex. So nobody knows where this is going to go. It's going to be really interesting. But anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Take care. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. Make sure you subscribe to the Black Financial Channel. This is theblackfinancialchannel.com. And don't forget that in a couple of weeks, we're doing the Black Stock Market Weekend. For 3 days, we're going to do 3 long sessions where I'm going to explain to you my 11-step process for choosing stocks for my portfolio. And I'm going to break it all down for you, and it's going to be really great. It'll make a big difference in your life. So some of you are thinking about going back to school in the fall. Well, don't go back to school in the fall. Go back to school now, and we can bring you to school in the Black Business School. So take care, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Peace.